Good afternoon. Beautiful day in Maryland City, and we're going to make it even more beautiful. I thank you for all coming out. This is an opportunity for us to present. The county executive will be presenting our proposed enhanced street sweeping program for the county. And just for introduction purposes, my name is Chris Phipps. I'm the Director of Public Works, and I have some of my staff here as well. And of course, County Executive Steve Schuh, and Owen McAvoy, the Public Information Officer, and Michelle Corkadell from our Constituent Services office is here as well. And I thank all the other community representatives and our partners in the fire and EMS staff as well. So just to give you a little background on street sweeping in Anne Arundel County, it's something that we've been doing for a long time, but it's something we haven't been doing very efficiently or effectively. And it's just going back pre-2014, the county's program was all insourced, meaning we did all the work. We had two street sweeping trucks, and 2/3 of the time they were out of service. And typically, you know, with competing demands within county government, it was tough for us to keep those rigs on the street. So we weren't doing our job. It wasn't being done effectively. It wasn't being done efficiently. When the county, essentially at that time, we have 1,434 curb lane miles of road in Anne Arundel County. That would take you from Annapolis to Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's just curb lane miles, not all the other open section roads and the inside lanes and things like that. So it's quite an inventory of roads that we have to get to. And we were only getting to, on average, about one road every 2 years. So we were doing about 750 of those lane miles of the 1,400 once a year. In 2014, when we enacted the stormwater revenue, the watershed protection program, two things happened. One was we got more revenue was generated for the stormwater program. Two, the state allowed us to use the State Department of Environment allows us to use street sweeping as a best management practice for improving our waterways. So we can translate the amount of debris and trash and filth that's coming off our streets that we're collecting, that's not getting into the storm drain inlets, that's not getting into the storm drain or the waterway or the bay. We can translate that into impervious area treatment that we can count towards a permit that we are mandated under the Department of Environment. And our previous program, we got 0 credits for that. It wasn't eligible because we weren't doing enough. When we got with the watershed revenues, we amped up our program, and we were able to get to about 5,400 miles a year. So we accelerated it expanded it by almost 4 times what we were doing. And that gave us 193 acres of treatment, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 193 acres, conventional stormwater management costs about $35,000 to $50,000 an acre to build stormwater management facilities, ponds, stream restoration. By street sweeping, we were able to do it much more efficiently, and it costs us about $1,400 to $1,500 a pound to remove, or an acre to remove the trash and debris that associates with the stormwater management program. So it's a very effective and efficient way of cleaning the waterways as well as the roads. The county executive, seeing that this is a very efficient use of the limited revenues we have, it's a very effective way of treating our waterways. And probably most importantly, it's the most visible aesthetic means of showing the community that we care about the look of the community, and so we want to expand that program. So I certainly don't want to take the county executive's thunder as it relates to that, but certainly under his leadership, we've been able to expand this program, and I want to now just turn it over to the county executive, Steve Schuh. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's a beautiful day here in Anne Arundel County, especially Maryland City. But it's always beautiful in Maryland City, right? It's always great here. I want to start off by thanking the DPW team, Chris Phipps and his crack group of professionals, for the great work they do. So much of it is behind the scenes, but matters so much to how we live here in Anne Arundel County. Everything from clean drinking water to healthy waterways to the roads to solid waste management. So many things that people don't think about every day. Many of us think happen by magic. I used to think that. Where's the trash go? I don't know. And it doesn't. It happens. It's all processed because of the very hard work and organizational skills of these great professionals. I also want to thank the residents of Maryland City for hosting us here today for this event. Leadership, Ray and Ray. Appreciate all the work that they do throughout the year to make the community stronger. And of course, I always want to acknowledge our great public safety professionals, EMTs, police, fire, sheriff. We appreciate all the work that they do. Our administration is very focused on improving the quality of life of the citizens of Anne Arundel County, and that effort involves a lot of different things, everything from more trailer boat ramps, canoe and kayak launches, opening beaches, expanding our system of parks and libraries, lots of different things. But a very important component of a good quality of life is an effective, well-maintained, fully built out, and safe transportation system. Now, when we think about transportation in Anne Arundel County, that generally means roads. And when we think about roads, we usually think about paving roads, repairing roads, filling in potholes. We don't often think about one of the little things that makes a big difference, and that is cleaning the roads, keeping them tidy, keeping the debris and trash off the roads, and maintaining the good quality of the appearance of our neighborhoods. And that's what this program is about. We're making some steps, taking some steps now through the current budget to dramatically increase our resources focused on street sweeping. The budget we just filed increases the budget by 40%, which is a huge jump. And that will now enable us to sweep 7,500 curb miles per year of county roads, as Chris mentioned earlier. That's going to be very noticeable to our citizens. We've also changed some of the timing of our street sweeping. Rather than conducting it all in the middle of the night, we're now going to be conducting commercial and industrial locations at nighttime when generally they aren't busy with automobile traffic and parking. But the residential communities, we're going to be sweeping more during daylight hours when people are away at work and the roads are generally more clear. So people are going to start seeing these machines around more often than they have in the past. So this program is going to benefit every community in Anne Arundel County and assure a better and cleaner quality of life for our citizens. And by the way, I meant to also just shout out the good folks at Riley Sweeping, RSI, one of our contractors that does such a great job at this program. At this point, I'd like to show you what a street sweeper can do. Let it rip. I just happen to have a little vodka bottle. Teach that vodka bottle a lesson. This vodka bottle's going to be very sorry. That's the test. We got it. I got it.